Hi guys, welcome into this episode of the LA Sports Hub podcast. Got a little special guest for you on the show today. Go ahead and give yourself a shout out to the audience.
Hi, my name is Shaynna Fausett, and I'm a diehard 49ers and Giants fan.
So the 49ers are kind of screwing themselves over every week and got completely destroyed by Pittsburgh in
Yes,
week
they did.
2. And I don't know how much of the game you were able to stomach, but some fans actually stayed for the whole game, which is pretty surprising.
hmm
Do they have any hope going into Arizona in week 3 and trying to get a win out of it?
I've been looking at Arizona, and they seem like they've got a pretty solid team, a lot more solid than they did last year. And our number one problem is our O-line. It's the O-line. I've never been a fan of Kaepernick, and sorry to all y'all who think Kaepernick's awesome. I do not. But I have to give him credit where it is due. He does not have an offensive line. And, he has progressed over, the offseason and everything. And he does look better, but he does not have an offensive line to protect him. Cardinals, their defense is pretty solid. They're not, a bad team. So as much as I love my team, I'm kind of 50-50 as to how they're going to look going in with the Cardinals. So we shall see.
It's a shocker that you guys were able to start the season with the win on Monday Night Football against the Vikings. I think that took everybody by surprise. And I feel like I'm the only writer in my area, really, that said that Seattle was going to come out of the gate sucking. And that's all that they've done because they are 0-2 division. Are the Seahawks in trouble, or do you think they'll turn the ship around at the right time? Maybe not in week 3, but near future.
I'm thinking the Seahawks did this last year. They started out rough and everything, and as much as I do not like the Seahawks, sorry again for those of you who like the Seahawks, Keith. Pete Carroll is, he came from USC. USC's a pretty good team. He's a really good coach, and I think that he'll be able to turn the team around. I think there's a lot of distractions right now as far as the Seahawks go. Number one, Russell Wilson, he is in a relationship with a very well-known singer, Sierra.
Well, no.
Yes, pretty well-known, and, they've had a lot of media coverage as far as that relationship goes, which was unnecessary, but people will do what they'll do. I think he's a little bit distracted right now. He's in love, and, he's still a pretty young quarterback, so he's got plenty of life to live. And then I think Marshawn Lynch is kind of trying to get payback almost. Because Super Bowl, they should have used
Do you think
Marshawn.
Lynch and the offensive coordinator still have a beef about that?
Probably.
Lynch's mom is pissed. Like, she wants that guy gone.
Yeah, that whole entire play. You could be a, baby 49ers fan and, football fan, and you would know if you're that close, you're gonna use your running back, and you're gonna, blow through that line and, get the touchdown, even if you have to dive in under them. So I think the Seahawks, because they did do this last year, and then they started out rough. But I am a fan of Russell Wilson. I honestly wish the 49ers would have picked him up, but they didn't. He's very talented, very intelligent and everything. So I think he'll be able to lead his team. And also, I think Richard Sherman, he's also toned it down. So I think he's a lot more focused now. So
He has toned it down a lot. You don't hear him talking crap anymore.
yeah, exactly. So I think they'll be able to turn it around.
The other team from the Bay Area, the Oakland Raiders, surprised people this week too, getting a win over the Ravens, last-second victory. Derek Carr threw a touchdown with like 30 seconds left. They're now 1-1. They have a really good fighting chance at the division, some people would argue, because they've got Carr quarterback. Amari Cooper from Alabama is one of the big receivers. and they just feel like they're a very rebellious football team this year. Do you see them going far at all in the AFC West, or just overhyped? Hello?